Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DK64 Randomizer.com. Season 3 tourney, we have made it to the bracket stage, we've made it to the promised land, and here comes winners round 1, the first matchup of the whole bracket. We got Pyroki versus Mamgar. It's gonna be a good one. I am Larock, I will be on the mic for you today, and I am joined by the one and only, the legendary tweeter himself, Alta Biscuit. How you doing, man?
Morning, I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for having me.
It's gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Let's take a look at our start. And we'll talk about the start. We'll talk about our competitors. Let's roll in, do a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Look at that. Not too bad a start. 2 guns is pretty nice. Wish you had Donkey, but can't complain about that.
Yeah, sprint start probably means something in the sprint cage, or we could hope for the Caves Beetle race, or at least chat would.
With the grape shooter, you gotta go to the back of the cage. You gotta go to the back of the prison too and check that. A lot of good action there. But as
A whole lot to do in aisles.
As we gear up for our race, which is gonna start in about 4 minutes, we've got some time to talk about what is going on in this bracket. We got some time to talk about the players. We got some amazing stats thrown together, courtesy of Lately and Tudos. We've got some stats between Pyroki and Mamgar. They played in 3 of the same qualifiers, in which Pyroki got the faster time in all 3 of them. So, oh boy. Bit of an uphill battle for Mamgar here, but Mamgar has about twice the races on record as Pyroki, so no slouch. 41 races to 82 races. Those are big numbers. That is a lot of racing to do. Comparable best times. We don't have any history. We don't have a ton of history from them. We don't have. Neither of them were in the season 2 tourney, so we got 2 newcomers to the big tourneys. Fitting, because I think only a third of the top 32 is returning, something crazy like that.
A lot of new faces, but a lot of exciting faces too.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. A lot of new faces and a lot of really good new faces. Like they're gonna tear up some brackets. They're gonna tear up some predictions. We just closed the predictions. I believe somewhere in the chat we got the Discord, or we got a link to the bracket. You can peruse your predictions and see what the projections say. What do we like here? I don't know if there's do they have percentage on who picked who? I'd be kind of curious about that.
How many Connors winning it all?
Yeah, how many predictions. Connor going the distance. Alright, let's rein it in. Hang on. Let's not be too hasty here. Yeah, maybe not, but that's a lot of predictions. 85 predictions in total. Alright, strap in. That's going to be a whole lot. And given the volatility of it, I bet no 2 people have the same bracket. This is one such match that could absolutely go either way.
If it's anything like basketball, everybody's bracket's gonna be ruined after the first round.
Forget March. We're in September. Here we go. Alright, well, we got about a minute and a half to go.
Monkey madness.
Monkey madness. Oh. Can't fit September in there. Man. And then it'll bleed into October, and then baseball's got a stranglehold on October. We gotta carve out our niche. We'll take September. That's what we got. But then the NFL just started. Oh man. You know what? We're better than them, so who cares? It's fine.
Yeah, well, we'll just be bigger than the NFL.
Yeah.
No problem.
Something we can all aspire to. Huzzah. Alright, 60 seconds. We've got. What's our prediction looking like? 5 Kongs by 45 minutes. Edge to yes. That's a very fast time for 45 minutes. The believers are believing. They're out in force.
The doubters have been winning a lot lately. It's like you had that one seed was 8-minute family, and then it was all downhill from there.
What I think we gotta do is we gotta take the prediction, and then every time the doubters win, we extend it by a minute to 46 minutes, and then every time the believers win, we knock off a minute, and eventually we'll hit an equilibrium. In I don't know, 2 years.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
I don't know. I'm not keeping track of what the prediction was, so forget about it. But hang on, we got timers rolling, so here we go. They are about to kick off this bracket. This whole season comes down to this match. Well, okay, it's double elims, so they have another shot. But here we go. 3, 2. I don't know why I'm counting down. There's no way I'm going to get it right. And off they go. Whee! Unsurprisingly, straight to the prison. Mamgar checking the back, though. I like this. With Grape, you gotta know.
It seems a little more efficient, movement-wise, to do that first.
Tough to say. Reward with a rainbow coin. You'll love to see that. Really, rainbow coins are real nice.
There's always that debate on whether or not you skip the shops. And it's... Rainbow coin really makes that a little better.
Yeah, it kind of solves the answer for you. Or it solves the question for you. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to the shop, because with 5 coins, on average, you can buy the item. On average. The most common shop prices will be purchasable. Nothing too wild in the outer aisles so far, so this is a pretty tame loop. I'm kind of curious what level 1 might be. Mamgar even opting to sprint for that GB in the cage, which isn't too bad.
Caves level 2.
It's worth noting, you can do Shockwave while in O-stand sprint, so you could have been sprinting, Shockwave the dirt, and then keep going to the switch. We got a hype chest. That's sick. So that's close left. Close left. The crate behind the attic.
Foolish BFI.
Oh. That's a rough one. Donkey can be found by Diddy and Jabes. That's a pretty bad one. And then the Gong Tower crate. Alright.
Nothing too spicy there yet.
Nothing yet. It's coming. Is that a galleon level 1? Oh boy. That's kind of bad. We don't have a lot for this.
Well, it usually means Kevin's got something.
Maybe, but like, Pyroki's got 5 GBs. Like, surely you can get to level 2 with that. I'm kind of tempted to go check out what level 2 is.
He peeked at his caves, but didn't see how much it was to enter.
Okay, well, admittedly, Caves isn't a lot prettier. Isle's shop has key too, though, so maybe that'll wheel you around. We gotta get these, oh boy. I gotta catch up on all these hints. What do we got? Testing area to Lanky? Tiny can be found by Diddy and Galleon. I mean, we don't have Diddy, and Diddy locks 2 Kongs, so where the heck is Diddy?
Maybe she's chilling in the mechfish.
Cave's metal rewards have a potion? I'm pretty sure Lanky's metal's available, but Chunky's is definitely not. Chunky's requires a whole pile of stuff.
As far as scouring hints go, that's really not too bad, just because, like, Cave's metals are just notoriously awful.
Coconut is only on the path to Key 7. That's pretty interesting. Nothing interesting out of Kevin. Pyroki having a fun time with wrestling with Kevin in the shallow water there. Good times. Interesting that Coconut is on the path to so little. For such a good move, it's not really doing a whole lot. It's interesting. Llama Temple Key 8 is also interesting. That is gonna be a little bit out of the way.
With Coconut being 7, that still doesn't... it doesn't really narrow it down that much comparatively, but maybe other things will narrow it down
What's
some.
weird about Coconut is that it can get you into the Llama Temple, but because you also have Grape, it won't be on the path to anything in the Llama Temple. So it's like, nice to have, I guess, but I guess we also have Grape, so maybe it doesn't really matter at all. Yeah, I don't know. We're living our life, I guess. There's our Key 2.
Kind of the worst thing Coconut could be on the path to is probably like one of the Japes cages if you need a slam for it.
Yeah, but we don't know where Japes is, so that's kind of hard to make heads or tails of that. I mean, shoot. If Japes is late, then like it doesn't really mean a lot, because you would, and then even still with Coconut, you can like peek almost all the Coconut, or even without Coconut, you can almost peek all the Coconut checks in Japes anyway. So, yeah, Coconut kind of deprioritized if we find Key 7 quickly. We'll see.
Pyroki didn't get that rainbow coin.
Ooh.
Can't get Key 2.
That's gonna hurt, but it shouldn't be too bad in the end. And a very interesting Aztec at level 3. That means Vines is probably in the first 2 levels somewhere. possibly as early as, probably in caves. But is that a 1 GB level 3? That is so cheap.
Wow.
We were thinking like, oh, maybe you can get a level 2 with 5 GBs. We might be able to get a level 4 with 5 GBs. What the heck?
I like this call here just because you know the crate in the back is hinted.
Yup, this is the way of the horde. But Pyroki, being a broke boy, doesn't have the money. And going to caves for money is not my favorite spot, that's for sure. Not a ton of money here. But he may get rewarded with vines. Oh no, key 4 is here, so there you go. Aztec shops for key 4. Well, it might be here. Storage key 7, key 8, donkey K-roll. Okay, so donkey K-roll is going to get us in the llama temple, so we got to keep an eye out for that. Because that is blast.
Okay, so Diddy's in Cranky's shop.
Oh,
Nothing
wow.
Galleon.
Yeah, he has to be at Cranky's. I don't think either of them have checked it yet, which is awkward. Because Mamgar ran straight to the lighthouse area, I think. Well, that's
and so did Pyroki. Neither of them checked Cranky.
Mamgar might be thinking, oh shoot, I really should have checked Cranky. Oh boy, oh boy. Pressure's on. It's bracket time. Crunch time. Make it happen. Do or die. Opting for the tiny temple. Might be able to pull Chunky's metal out of this? I don't think so, though. Well, hang on.
I think you can.
Yes, you can. Yeah, so if you get the 25 out of the tiny temple, then you just need 20 out of 25 available CBs, so there's plenty of options there. Alright, there's saxophone.
You have the 5 at the start, too. Ooh.
Saxophone in the main caves off the tomato. Not going to help Pyroki in the near term, and yeah, recalling the buying Diddy hint, Mamgar wheels straight around and runs back to Galleon. Nice hint on 8 GBs.
Yeah, that makes some sense to do, because like you come back with Diddy, you can pick up his bananas on the way to the crate.
But now Pyroki's going to have a weird choice. He's going to be like, oh, do I go back to Galleon and buy Diddy, or do I go to the Isle shops and buy Key 2? He might have some coin troubles. It will remain to be seen. Hopefully, I don't remember how much Key 2 costs, but hopefully Diddy's at least cheap.
It was a single coin for Key 2.
Oh, well, never mind. No problems here. Hopefully this is cheap anyway. Ah, a very cheap seed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll take a Diddy Kong. Alright, now what do you do? Probably bail. Like, there's nothing else in Galleon for you at all.
No. I'd say just hop back to Aztec at this point. Like, you already have an hinted item there.
Tiny is found by Diddy and Galleon, but the problem is that we don't have, like, anything to do with Diddy. So, like, yeah, grab this, like, 10-pack and then bail. And the money, I guess. There we go. But Mamgar's got other ideas. Where are we thinking, team?
Or maybe he didn't check Lighthouse yet.
Oh, that was Pyroki that fought Kevin. Oh boy, that charge is really awkward. Because we got charged in the cabins area, and wouldn't you know it, cabins is hinted to key 8 and tiny K-roll. What might we need Chimpy charge for? Huh.
Thinking Gong Tower maybe, but like...
Seems pretty good. The tricky thing is that it's kind of late. Like, ooh, Peanut's in the shop. That's big. Abe's Shops. Delivering Peanut. Really nice shops early. My goodness. Alright,
yeah,
Kevin's
that's gonna work out pretty favorably for Pyroki now, because he'll just be able to go straight to Shipyard after picking up Diddy.
Yup. But what do you do then? I think you still need diving to do anything with Diddy. You need diving and Peanut for his metal and Galleon. On all routes. So I don't think the metal is accessible, and then past that, without diving, I don't think anything else is accessible for Diddy. Or Diddy checks and Galleon. So even if he pulls Diddy and then immediately does some stuff, he's gonna need something else out of caves in order to make some action happen. Like maybe find diving, maybe find rocket barrel. Well, I think diving is more essential.
I suspect Vines is probably in the back of Shipyard somewhere.
Oh, that's true.
Aztec.
That does open up the Shipyard, doesn't it? For Vines. We're skipping the logical requirement to have Vines to enter Aztec here by damage boosting across the quicksand, which isn't Not terribly difficult, but gotta keep in mind your logic.
The other strange world is like somehow you're getting like Tiny and Twirl before Vines, and then Vines is just chilling in the crate in the back. But that'd be kind of that's kind of out there right now.
That would take a pretty impressive sequence of moves. If Mamgar finds Vines in the back of Aztec, that would just be like a mind explode. That would just be like a brain exploder. Like that would be insane.
Pyroki with the Walk of Shame back to Key 2.
Yep, that's rough, buddy. So maybe a bit of a time loss there, but probably not too significant. One of the great things is that as long as you're progressing your GB count, you're kind of keeping pace. You may just have to cut corners in certain spots. You may not know you need to cut corners, but I think with a bit of an awkward back and forth like this, Pyroki's probably not super happy about this opener.
It's been pretty common strategy in Season 3. It's just like, even if you're not sure what you're looking for, just push GBs, you'll still make progress, and you'll hopefully get hints for what you're looking for.
If you are progressing the seed, you are getting closer to the end game. Even if you don't know what to do, if you're just picking up GBs, you might figure it out in the meantime. Good luck.
Oh, I guess Lanky's Metal is accessible with Grape.
In Galleon?
Oh, and Aztec.
And Aztec? Oh, yeah.
Aztec.
Yep, Grape is definitely enough. There's enough balloons floating around. Also, the tree.
Saw...
Ooh, wow. So that's
saw a white vial and thought, oh no, it's Vines, but it was barrels.
And we need barrels for Lanky K. Rool, so that's a great pickup. And then testing on the pass to Lanky K. Rool, that's probably our trombone. Life is good. We don't have a Helm order, but it probably means that we don't need trombone for Helm. Or do we have a Helm order? It has not been past me to just like miss that in my tracker.
I don't believe they've checked Snipes yet.
Yeah, we're good. I'm not losing it. Not more than once have I said, "Well, we don't have a Helm order," and then I look at the tracker and the Helm order is on the tracker, and I'm like, okay, well, Key 4 is on Aztec Funky. Bought by Tiny though, so we need to go find Tiny. Also, 2 pearls in that shop is hilarious. There's only 5 in the game, and 2 of them ended up on the same shop. It's bizarre.
You can tell Riley rolled the seed.
This is classic Riley. And Diddy for Pyroki, but what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Can we assemble the full picture here? Cave has had all the moves we found so far, besides barrels. It's got Peanut, Charge, and Sax, but what can we do with any of those? The Gong Towers didn't turn up anything.
I wonder if there's a boss in play here with barrels. Can't really do much else with it.
Right, we need diving to make progress, I think. To get like Diddy's Metal and Galleon to maybe pull Tiny to then get Key 4 and then we keep moving, or even diving just to get into the next level. Here's some charge action, hang on. Did we get charged to diving, and diving is what gets us there? Diving will be on the path to whatever's in the treasure chest, so if we can find diving, we might be able to piece some action together. Nope. The problem with this bonus barrel in the Aztec lobby is that it's actually a Tiny check, and logically needs Tiny and Twirl to get to. So it is like wildly out of logic at this point. That is not the answer either.
I missed what Mamgar dove in for in Lanky Temple here.
Just a GB. Find out soon. Just a GB for Mamgar, but I don't hate checking bonus barrels for some early checks. Oh, he was 1 away from a hint too. That kind of makes it a bit better. Of course, Mills Key 5. Diddy is Way of the Horde, no surprise. Just a bunch of garbage here. It doesn't help you where diving is. So the 5-door ship having 2 potions is kind of good to know. That may come up later. We'll find out.
Did Pyroki not check Shipyard?
No. I mean, what's he going to do there? Just go to the shops, I guess?
Yeah.
I think Aztec is a better look right now.
Yeah, it probably is at this point.
Because if you
Knowing
diving,
what we know, something's probably in Shipyard.
Yeah,
but...
that fits pretty well. I wouldn't be surprised to see a diving in a galleon shop there. The problem is there's not too much to do without diving there. And if you have diving, life is good. You would be able to get Diddy's medal. You would check Lanky's 2-door ship, peek Tiny's 2-door ship. No 5-door ships, but we can get into one of those, maybe find a little instrument action.
Yeah, that would make me think Tiny's on Diddy's medal and galleon if Shipyard's got diving.
Yeah, that would fit pretty well. Because otherwise we need to find another move. We would need Rocket Barrel for Top of the Lighthouse, Rocket Barrel and Guitar for the Mechfish. It'd be horrendous. But just diving for the medal is the winner, I think. Well, I think either diving or... Well, no. The water is raised, so yeah, just Rocket Barrel would get you Top of the Lighthouse. And now I got dueling reclears, where Mamgar's clearing out caves and Pyroki is taking care of Aztec. We'll see who assembles all the pieces and picks best first. A foolish jetpack, good to know.
Mamgar tends to not check jetpack unless it's hinted, so I'm not surprised we didn't see it.
I didn't even see there was a Diddy shop here, and it's Twirl. Oh, brother. Okay,
oh.
Hang on. Hang on, we may actually have back Aztec action here.
Yeah.
Because if Tiny shows up in the shipyard, or if diving shows up in the shipyard, then I think we could still put Vines in the back of Aztec.
Oh, Pyroki didn't have Diddy in the first trip through.
Right, and I missed that vial on Candy, so...
Yeah, same. And Tiny being on Diddy's medal is looking far more likely at this point.
Seems likely, but man, wouldn't you like that to be Rocket Barrel? You'll take charge instead. Unlucky.
And we'll hopefully get a peek at what the Gong Tower has. This might provide a lot of information if this is something.
I think Mamgar checked this.
He didn't have charge at the time.
Oh, he didn't have charge at the time. I made that up. I made it up that he checked it, but it was nothing anyway, so unlucky.
The mystery continues.
Pyroki doing a little dance around the Gong Tower. That's some nice movement right there. To fall into his Way of the Horde barrel throwing, which we do not know why. Well, okay, the Lanky Kiro, we know why barrels is needed. Never mind. I made that one up too. Boy, I'm on a roll today. Opting to climb trees for Lanky's medal here. Definitely feels like we're stretching for checks at this point. We're getting a Helm order here?
Gotta turn in a blueprint.
Yep. Well, you got a Lanky to check with, but didn't quite tag.
I saw him frantically switching, trying to find it. We've all been there.
I think a turn in here isn't even bad either, because it's 13 for another hint pack, so it's not the worst. I think an underrated strategy is dumping blueprints for hints. It's a bit of a reach, I think, but it's underrated, I think.
Tiny chunky, so that sax is needed.
Ooh. Well, that's certainly convenient. I think Mamgar won the slam puzzle by 1, so well done.
You gotta keep it interesting.
Tempting fate by shooting the balloon at the end, but hey, I'm not one to judge. Not interested in the beetle race. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, enjoy your 2 pearls and a key shop. Alright, but he's got peanuts. I wonder which 5-door temple he checks here. Does he check Diddy's? Does he check Lanky's?
I feel like you just end up clearing them both at this point. You're still kind of looking for diving.
Yeah, we know Lanky's is dead, and neither of these guns is hinted yet, so it's kind of just a crapshoot.
We know diving's going to be on the 50 GB hint anyway.
Yeah, it do be like that sometimes, doesn't it? Well, the answer is The answer is neither, so neither of these 5-door temples is going to have anything. He might check Lanky's anyway.
He is going to get a peek at Diddy's medal in Aztec, which Mamgar couldn't do.
The medal? Ooh. You need something for the medal?
I believe you need Peanut or a Rocket.
Peanut or Rocket, indeed. Yeah, oh, there you go.
Swing and a miss.
Show for it. And not interested in the Lanky medal, so no such luck. But he is going to be the first one back to the shipyard, so for all the stumbles early in the seed, kind of looks like things have evened up a bit.
Yeah. There really can't be much else.
Yeah.
Else it could be, right?
Only difference is the twirl now, really, at this point, and a GB or two, but... What is in the shipyard? If this is diving, and then we find Tiny, then Vines is all over the place. Because then we could... There's worlds where Vines could be in, like, the treasure chest, depending on where Minnie is. Who knows?
Just say that Vines is in lobby 4.
Yeah, good one. Good one. Nice try, game. Nice try. Not so fast. I like Pyroki preemptively shooting the... or opening the 2-door ship. Kind of like a... maybe like a quiet bet that, like, yeah, this is coming. Here comes diving.
Mamgar is going to be joining him shortly.
Right. Resident Clairvoyant Charles has decided diving is on Funky. Let's see if he's right.
I'm gonna go with it's the crate outside Funky.
Crate's a classic. I'm a big fan of the cactus guy, though. Until he knocks me down like 3 times in a row, and then I'm no longer his fan, but...
And the very funny other cactus, Kasplat and Shuffle. Up there it is.
Why did we ever doubt him? That's on us, really.
Yeah.
And it's diving. My god. He's done it again.
Just egg on our face up here.
That's Charles, son of a gun. That's why he's the 3 seed? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, well, diving solves a number of problems. We can get Diddy's medal here for hopefully Tiny. You might check the boss. The boss could have Tiny.
Oh yeah, the boss is open now, huh?
I think you check the medal first. Mainly because it'll help you get to the boss, but... Hey, not interested in those chunky coins. I couldn't resist myself, but... I don't. It takes such restraint to just run through some coins that you could swap to a Kong for. It's tough. It's tough out here.
It's a game about collecting things, and you're not collecting things.
Right.
I don't get
it. It can't be done. Mamgar falls victim. Well, hardly a victim. Like, you might actually use those coins. Like, it's not even bad. Is this Tiny? Find out at the 2-door ship, because we don't have enough yet. Alright, come on. Come on, Michael Phelps. Work your way over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is.
Here she is.
Excellent, excellent. Tiny acquired. That puts Vines in a really awkward spot, because now we have Tiny plus Twirl for Aztec access. So who knows where Vines is at this point. He's in the first 3 levels somewhere. Ooh, you're not gonna check Tiny's 2-door ship? No.
2 potions in there. Ugh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's two potions in the 5-door ship, not the 2-door ship.
Oh, but yeah, you do have sacks though. So
yeah, that's pretty nice. It's a bit of a back and forth. You're kind of giving it the runaround at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Mamgar checking the boss though. I don't hate this. This could be Vines. Well, they could be anything really. It's all basically unhinted at this point. Yeehaw.
Oh, I guess Pyroki didn't have the 5-door ship hint at the time.
Yeah, Pyroki.
I'm bleeding the hints together.
Known non-hint reader did not have that hint read yet. Unlucky. Unbelievable.
Can't believe he doesn't have the same information we do.
Yeah, unbelievable. Opts for the igloo instead. What even is that? That's a rainbow coin. Dark TNS rooms. Atmospheric lighting. Makes it a little bit awkward to specifically see rainbow coins. Everything else is like nice and glowy, but rainbow coins are counterintuitively not as shiny as you might think they would be.
For those in the chat, there's an accessibility option to brighten the screen so you can see it.
Big fan of that, big fan of that. Hey, 5-door igloo, not the answer. Mamgar considers bailing at the same spot too, but kind of wants to peek Tiny's ship, which I really like because you have access to this check. So even though Lanky's ship is garbage, it's kind of nice to know what Tiny's is. To spend another 5 seconds to be able to knock a check out.
It's like he's opting to re-enter it, probably to check 5-door ship.
I think so. Is a re-enter faster there? Gotta be, right?
Depends on how good you are at swimming with unguarded. He gets caught on everything.
Oh, yeah. I suppose so. No, I like this tech. Warp 1, then Warp 5, and that's definitely faster than Warp 2. Now we're cooking. Twirl pickup for Pyroki kind of evens everything up now. Here we go. Where is diving? This is kind of the $1 million question right now. It's what we're looking for to progress. We know Donkey is in Japes, but we don't know which level Japes is. Japes could be 4 or 5. You could take Tiny back to Aztec and go buy Key 4 and figure out what level 5 is. Remains to be seen.
Doing Tiny's cabin without oranges, that's always rolling the dice there a bit.
Everyone's trying to gaslight me into saying that I said diving and not vines. You're all wrong. I definitely said vines. Don't believe their lies. Coming into the cabin just kind of for CBs, I guess. There's very likely purple cloud traps in Tiny's cabin to make it logically impossible, or well, practically impossible without oranges, so no such luck there today. But with diving, hey, you know what? Level 4 isn't too bad either. Level up. Oh, red potion, Tiny's 2-door ship. That's guitar. Whoa there, buddy. Hello.
All right, then. That was 20 to get in? How much was that?
Oh, jeez. And another here's both potions. Both potions are in Tiny's 5-door ship. And it's mini! Whoa!
I think you said vines earlier could have been in the treasure chest. That's looking real good right now.
It's looking real good right now. Yes, please. I mean, I can't believe it. There's 5 rooms in the 5-door ship. And the one room with 2 checks. There's 5 rooms and 6 checks. And wouldn't you know it, everything's in the same room.
Don't even need to check ditties that you just found with guitar. It's a good day.
There's nothing else in there. I mean, best it could be is like key 6, I think. Which, you know, wouldn't be bad, but doesn't seem likely.
And we haven't gotten the key 6 yet, have we?
Nope.
No, we haven't.
That's the only way for it to be there, I think. We got a lot of hints for stuff that we don't really know. A little bit awkward. For all of the stuff we found early, very little of this is hinted, actually.
It's gonna mean that they're all in your later hints, and you gotta, like, decipher which one's what, pointing to what keys if they're multipathed.
Yeah, you gotta have good notes for that. You gotta have everything... You gotta know where you found everything, and then reconcile your new hints with old info. And then you assemble the paths, you assemble a picture of the paths, and that is what they're doing all the time to try and solve these hints. Alright, skipping spring for nothing on the gold tower. Check the other gold tower. Quick little twirl over there and some backflips, and we're off to the races. Magnificent. Pyroki opted to take diving into Tiny Temple. Another great spot for diving, but unfortunately nothing really. Ooh boy.
We got a potion on Lanky Gold Tower.
Need balloon. Wait, what? Okay, here we go. What are y'all on about? Never mind. I got confused. My brain got twisted. Untwisting my brain. Hang on. Please hold. Alright, so this gold tower vial is balloon locked, and we don't have balloon. I mean, you gotta do it. It could be anything. Except balloon, but...
Whenever you get something useful out of a check like that, it's like, okay, which one of these Woth hints is balloon, and can I skip it?
Yeah, do we have a bait balloon this seed? What is this potion? It could be junk. That's always the classic. Ah, that is straddling the line of junk.
It's junk adjacent.
Junk adjacent. Sniper is required in a couple spots, but not many, so unlikely to be a decisive edge. We'll find out though. Not knowing where castle is, we're gonna have to sit on this one for a bit. So here's our hype chest. We know we have a Way of the Horde file close left. What is this guy up here? Mamgar's homing in.
I'm with you from earlier. I'm pretty sure this is the box.
Nope, it's green.
Oh no.
Well, who knows what this is? Alright. All bets are off. Gorilla Gone. We need that.
Huh.
Sure. I mean, why not? We'll take it. That said, we're fine. Nope.
It doesn't help right now, but we need it.
Oh my god.
Can be anywhere at this point.
We can get to the Aztec Beetle Race now?
We can.
Oh my god. Are you really...
No, there's no rocket yet, so it's not logic yet.
Oh jeez, you're right. Okay, alright, we're saved. Lanky 5-door temple for Pyroki is not gotta be feeling too hot. This is a little bit out of the way for one thing. And we know it's nothing. Because Mamgar did this. Alright, 20 hints. What do we got? Tunnels to key 7, so it's looking like... Wait. What? Quicksand cave, maybe? I don't think we peeked it. Oh, it's the sand bridge Kasplat, probably for key 7. Because Coconut is on the path of that. Main caves. Okay, wait a minute, hang on. What is
We
that?
found sacks for that.
No, it
But
can't be
there's a-
that. I think that main cave hint actually killed it because we have another key 7 hint. Because we know where Twirl is. Twirl's in a shop, and Twirl plus Coconut is enough for that Kasplat.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So we have too many key 7 hints for it to be the Stonebridge Kasplat. Ooh, this gets weird.
Well, ooh. Rocket on Tiny's metal.
Well, we were just looking for... we were just looking for Rocket Barrel, and that's a great pickup for Pyroki, because Rocket Barrel in Aztec, you usually take Rocket Barrel to Aztec to find stuff. It's kind of hard to find Rocket Barrel in Aztec instead. So the Beetle Race is back on the menu.
Pyroki doesn't know it yet. It's a common thing in these seeds where, like, an early decision just has cascading effects on how you approach a given seed, and we're just seeing that between these two.
Alright, so something in the main caves area is on the path to key 7, 8, and Tiny K roll. I think that's Sax. There are 2 potions in the main caves area. We have not found the other. We found Sax. But Sax makes a lot of sense. We know we need Sax for key 8. And Sax just got us Mini, which we need for Tiny K Rule. And it got us Guitar and 5-door ship. It got us both of those. So how do we use Sax for an Aztec Tunnels hint here? Or for an Aztec Tunnel here? Maybe Sax gets us Pineapple. Maybe Sax gets a Strong Kong. Something of the sort. And then there's something in storage for key 7. So key 7 like looks solved, but apparently isn't. It's also possible that Coconut gets you to the Stonebridge Kasplat for a move that gets you to key 7. I think that might make more sense.
Yeah, that seems likely. There's a lot leading up to this. It could... Yeah, I'm kind of struggling to think of it right now.
In any case, Pyroki really needs this 20 hint, because this 20 hint is going to tell him that Sax got hinted, and that is going to be like, that's big news, because that's like, oh, I need to go do stuff with Sax, like, right now. Unfortunately, he left Aztec without the Beetle Race. Oh, he doesn't have Mini Monkey, never mind. He can't do it. Alright, how about the other beetle race? Alright, nothing in the caves beetle race, but the Aztec beetle race is looking pretty good. Again. We love ourselves some Rambi Arena. You want max scores on Rambi Arena? Combo the gold boys. Those guys give you buckets of points. If you can combo
that
them...
strat of going to the first person gets me every time.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a strat. That's like kind of crazy. You like summon a bunch of them and then they just like blow themselves up on you. That's really funny.
Someone in chat asked earlier, but DK is found by Diddy and Japes.
Yes, and we do not know where Japes is. Well, Japes is level 5, actually. Because Pyroki checked and saw Forest at 4, so... And Forest was like 20 GBs or something, you said? I didn't actually
It was in the 20s. I didn't see what the other digit was.
Pretty expensive, but they might start thinking about it, because if they can get in there, they can get the crate behind the attic. The crate behind Diddy's attic for Away of the Horde. Pretty good. It's pretty tempting. Mamgar not willing to spend all 8 coins on probably a GB. It's kind of rough.
That's when he's gonna find out it's like 22 to get into Forest.
It do be like that. It really do be like that. Oh man. Pyroki leveraging Rocket Barrel as hard as he can to try and find the second potion in the main caves area. Is it blast locked? Like,
there's also a potion on one of the caves medals too.
ooh, yeah. True enough.
These key 7 hints are driving me nuts. Like, there's a couple of them that are just exclusively key 7.
There's too many. There's too many to be a very nice, clean key 7 hint, which is a little bit awkward. We're gonna have to wait and see how either Sax pans out or the other move. Maybe we find Feather in the main caves area. And there's also the item, whatever is in storage. The storage item is on slightly conflicting paths. It's on the path to 7, 8, and Donkey K. Rool instead of 7, 8, Tiny K. Rool like Sax is.
We got potentially Sax and Mini on the path to 7. It's our friend the Beanstalk in play. We'd need more things, but it's not out of the running yet.
Yeah, we're kind of between stuff right now. I think they need the piece of information that the other has. All right, O stand is our medal on, or is our item on Caves medals, which is decisively mid. I think it's a Lanky's medal, so Pyroki's also about to get the bad news. All right, is it 23? Should you have actually spent all your money on 1 GB? Thinking. Oh, you're not. Oh, well, we'll never know, I guess. All right.
Well then, just keeping us in suspense.
I think Mamgar saw Forest and was like, "That's not Japes. I'm out of here. I really want Japes." Mamgar's trying so hard for the believers right now. Please be Japes. Let me get Donkey. Unlucky. He was 22 apparently. All right. Well, that's good info. I mean, that's probably why Pyroki isn't headed there right now, because if he could go in there, he absolutely would. He may have pieced together the Judor ship problem. Or is thinking the mermaid. No. Well, we know where 2 pearls are. You can go buy one if you want.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Tiny's medal is really awkward here, though, so trying to pull that up is not going to be easy for Mamgar. I don't know how you pull Tiny's medal out of all this mess.
Oh, he's getting key 4. That's why he's here.
Right. Ostensibly, you're here for key 4, but while you're here, what else do you do? I have no idea how you're supposed to pull Rocket Barrel here. With no hints. None help. This stinking Vines has locked itself. Yeah, he's out of there. Like, what's there to do? Dare I say it? If we hit an Alta tweet.
Little early for it, but
There's hints to come, but man, that rocket barrel's looking brutal.
we're running out of them.
And here comes the 5-row ship. All right.
All right, here's Japes. How much to get into that?
Ooh, 30. All right, think again. See ya. Firmly, resoundingly rejected. Not even a little bit close. Oh boy, and with that, the doubters' reign of terror continues.
We're gonna need a miracle to find DK at this point.
But a miracle is what Pyroki's about to get. He's entering Tiny's two-door ship and is gonna find the sauce. All of it. Every bit of sauce. And it remains to be seen, is he gonna try and chase these new moves that he's got? Or is he gonna end up following Mamgar into Forest now, as Mamgar just says, you know what, I'll figure out Vines later, whatever. Let's go get GB's Away the Horde crate and move on.
Yeah, this is definitely a push your GBs and hope that the later hint veils you out on Vines.
Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty likely, too. Look at how much early stuff is unhinted. Like, the only reasonably confident I am in any of our hints that we have is Sax for...
The 7-8 Tiny.
Yeah, Sax for 7-8 Tiny, and obviously the Coconut. Those are the only two things to, like, be, like, really confident in. Like, even the Charge hinted for Key 8 and Tiny K roll from the cabins area is, like, pretty weak because it's Charge, but... we don't have anything off Charge either, so, like, what do we make of that? Well,
they got everything to do Winch, so...
we'll take a look at that, yeah. The problem is, a couple problems. The Mills hint is Key 5 only, so it's possibly just find Key 5 in the forest, in the crate behind the rafters and call it a day. 2 hints with 1 bird and move on. But maybe that Charge is going to come back, because Charge would be required for the Aztec Beetle race, which unbelievably could have our Vines. And that would definitely fit for a Key 8, or for a Key 8 path hint.
Because what charge checks are left? There's that. There's the crypt. They checked the Aztec lobby. And Mamgar just peeked the winch.
Where are the charge checks? Or is it something else in the cabins?
Or I guess it could be Diddy Minecart also.
Yeah. Oh, Diddy Minecart. Oh, Diddy Mine. Well. Yeah, that would. Diddy Minecart could have like Donkey though, and that wouldn't be on the path to things.
That's true.
But I mean, it could also just be something else on Diddy Minecart. Diddy R&D. Plenty of options for Charge, but we're running out, right? We have to keep them in mind. And because we're running out, suddenly that elevates the Aztec Beetle race in importance of like, I really want to see this. And sure enough, it's just Key 5 on this crate, so nothing really good coming out of Forest. It's just like, yeah, here you go, I guess. Figure it out.
Everything is just hinging on all these Key 7 hints in this seed.
Yeah, whoever gets a good solve on Key 7 could take a pretty good advantage here. But it's going to have to kind of wait. I think it's going to have to wait until we get in the factory and find what might be Blast.
Like, desperately trying to rule out a slam here so far, but we just don't have the information.
Oh boy, the problem is there's a chance you could need a slam for Donkey, because you might need a slam for Top of the Mountain. Ooh. Or logically need a slam for the minecart.
If DK's Top of the Mountain, that's code red right there.
Yeah, that's real bad. That's real bad. One slam check is dead because you need Donkey to get to the Diddy Hillside cage, so life is good there, but Diddy on the top of the mountain would be real bad. We're really hoping for, like, the Lowlands Tunnel Peanut area cage. That's the best Donkey spot by a lot. The metal wouldn't be too bad either. Hey, just a quick clear of forest, though. Hit the highlights and move on. The mushroom insides are foolish, so like the mushroom area isn't super appealing. The exterior might be good. You have Rocket Barrel, you could just like coast around and get all sorts of goodies. I think Mamgar might do that anyway, because they're still short on the 30 needed to get into Japes. Next hint's at 28. Not yet, it's coming.
Mamgar will need a climb mushroom, though. He doesn't have rocket barrel.
Oh, no, rocket barrel. Oh. Oof.
He
Well,
might just dump blueprints at that point.
yeah. I mean, check Cranky, I guess. You can get, like, the mid-layer.
As Pyroki can just fly to the top and check the barrel, just do Zinger Bounce because it's quick, and then hit the Kasplat up there, too.
Yep. Maybe, though. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to just get 30 and go to Japes. I'm really tempted to do that. This backflip is the most annoying thing to get into the Dark Rafters. Something about it just kind of like kicks you off that ledge sometimes. Really weird.
I've had a little more luck just going slightly to the left, but only with DK for some reason. I haven't made any sense of it. Get the monkey science nerds on it. They'll figure it out.
Yeah. What do you need for Pyroki? Hey, you want to check your hints? Nice. Nice. Okay. Is this new? This is not new.
This is not new.
He's got to go to batch 7. That's the new stuff. Here we go. Cabins to key 7. Oh, jeez.
Oh, Force Blast. Oh, there's the Beetle Race.
Oh, boy. There it is. The Beetle Race. That's the answer. So hopefully Pyroki looks at patch 7. Look at patch 7. There you go. That is the answer. That's your vines. Almost certainly. Oh, R&D is foolish, too, so that kicks charge out of R&D.
It's for the Beetle Race at this point.
Yeah, it's got to be the Beetle Race.
Also, that Force Blast Course jump scare out of nowhere. What's that about?
That kind of makes sense, because Donkey K. Rool is shared on a path to a bunch of other stuff. So it could be like Force Blast Course gets us, like, I don't know, oranges or something weird. And then you gotta go to, like, lower cabin or something.
Yeah, there was cabins to key 7.
The solo cabins to key 7 is real weird, because we haven't found anything particularly good into that. That's not going to be charged. Well, probably not going to be charged if we're penciling in vines on the Beetle Race. It wouldn't be charged. It would be something else. Ooh, we're actually going to look at the bean check. Well, not the bean stalk. The vanilla bean in the anthill. Why do we call it the anthill? Is this like... I guess it kind of is an anthill, isn't it?
Is this some player's guide lore here? Is that what's going on?
I hadn't really thought about this before, but it's kind of an anthill, I guess. Kinda. I don't know how there's a bean in there. This might just be like a texture diff, and my brain is just like... not compensating for whatever an N64 decides is an anthill.
We don't have the CRT filters. We can't tell what it is anymore.
Oh, if the CRT filter were there, it would be so much more obvious, wouldn't it? That makes perfect sense. Right, and a perfect 30 GBs after that route, but you did just get that Beetle Race hint, so maybe you go for that? Or you might just know, that's vines, I'm done with that. I don't care anymore. I don't hate either.
Yeah, I'd count on vines being that.
There is a concern, in my mind, that could be Feather, because that would solve your charge to Tiny K. Rool, and then Feather gets you vines in like the Tiny Fibro Temple or something. Or worse, like maybe like Italian Metal or something, I don't know.
I think the best case scenario for Mamgar is that Rocket Barrel is skippable at this point, because so far that's unhinted.
Yep. Oh, Mamgar might even be thinking Beetle Race for vines, because they don't know where Rocket Barrel is. Alright, the best case scenario did occur in Japes. We have key 5, or key... Wait, what?
This must be key 6.
This is key 6. Wait, what? Excuse me? That will help tremendously if we get a Cave Shops hint, because Peanut is the only thing on the path to key 6. So it would very definitively tell us if the Cave Shop path hint is pointing at Twirl or Peanut, which would help. Not that Twirl's looking particularly good right now, but...
I feel like if it was the Cave Shops to 6, it would also include everything else that was in the shipyard.
Yeah.
Because you had sacks and all that stuff.
But, like, just for identifying what move it's talking about, key 6 is very helpful here.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's like definitive hard info. You can pen that in. You don't even have to pencil it. A Jape's Underground look. This must just be for density. I don't think anything here is hinted. We don't have vines. We don't have pineapple. And barrels is Way of the Horde, but we know why it's Way of the Horde. That means something very important must be down here, because that's just how this game works.
Yeah. Either way, 3 quick checks.
Give me a slam for the road. Just something horrendous. Alright, that was a little mean. I'm sorry. That was kind of toxic.
A slam to find the DK on top of the mountain.
We gotta rein it in, rein it in. Oh, jeez. Mamgar basically sacking Chunky's metal. It's like, I don't care about this metal at all. Or maybe they're gonna get on the way back or something, I don't know. They don't seem interested in Chunky Bananas at all here.
Maybe he's counting on getting the balloons in the back and finding DK. Because that's like 35 back there.
Oh, Jape CBs are foolish too. Haha, silly me.
Oh, they are. How about that?
Guess they aren't all that interesting. Even still, I don't hate collecting medals that are foolish just for... Oh, wait, that killed... Diddy's not in the metal, or Donkey's not in the metal then, is he?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Maybe he's in the cage. He could be in the cage up here. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We are running out of rope. Hang on.
It's Diddy Mountain or Minecart.
And both are logically requiring a slam. So, that's bad. Do we need Donkey? How about that? Oh, blast courses. Yeah, we totally need Donkey. Uh-oh. Alright, well.
Rule.
Welcome to hell. Where's the slam? If Donkey is locked by a slam, we know a slam is in the first 5 levels somewhere. So, that's not bad. I don't hate this minecart check with charge hinted.
This is just desperation, hoping that it's DK.
This flip up is much easier with Chunky grabbing the ledge. Oh, nice buffering. Excellent. Thank you, Internet. Thank you, Internet. Very cool. Alright, did it with Lanky anyway. That'll show me.
There's DK on the minecart.
Oh my god, he's on the minecart! Oh, we're saved! Oh.
Sweating bullets there.
Alright, that could have been disastrous if we needed the slam. You know what? We're just not going to worry about the slam, are we? Let's just...
Yeah, where's the slam? We don't need to answer that question.
Not yet. Not yet. Maybe we'll get the info on the 36 hints. What do we got here? The beetle race could be the slam? I don't think so.
It could very well be unhinted if you only need one.
We are...
They don't lock each other.
We are very much out of spots for vines. Like, really out of spots for vines. Like, you'd have to start incorporating Rocket Barrel into weird spots. Like, the mech fish has to have vines at that point or something insane.
You do got everything for that,
yeah,
logically.
It is a possibility, but it's a bit of a reach. I think the beetle race a lot more. One of them will end up there at some point. But again, if you can if you mentally pencil that in, then it's totally fine to just keep putting it off. Like, you know, like, okay, I can route in vines whenever I want, or I can route that in whenever I want. I know it's not going to be something I need in the immediate future. We can kind of sit on it a little bit. Powering through the rest of Diddy Minecart for Donkey Kong. Thank you, Squawks. Deliver unto us the fam.
At 54 minutes.
Sub 1 hour feels okay. Seed's been weird, that's for sure.
Yeah. It started off looking pretty simple. We didn't get any multipath hints initially, and then just oops all key 7 hints.
Vases. Okay, there's Rocket Barrel just got hinted on Tiny's Metal. Aztec Tiny Metal, that's a big hint for Mamgar.
Yeah.
Vases is, as of yet, an unknown, but possibly Vases could be our Key 7 if we find Pineapple somewhere. Castle Surroundings to Key 7, it just keeps piling on. What is going on with Key 7?
So now we need pineapple.
And a rare main aisle is foolish. I guess that's probably to compensate for BFI being foolish, one of the worst foolish hints. We get main aisle is foolish. One of the wackier ones. Covers a lot of checks that you've looked at most of them already, which is kind of hilarious. I guess that it stops the training grounds dirt patch from being anything, so that's something, I guess.
Well, you're not getting LeBron today.
Oh, there's more aisles checks to get LeBron on than just the main aisle, that's for sure.
That's true. You still got Creme.
Yeah, has anyone checked the Snide lobby yet? I don't think so. Oh, no, no, no. So Pyroki has a GB edge now, but Mamgar, having read the hints, now has a pretty good strategy, I think, at hand. Or at least a plan, I guess. Now you have a second reason to go back to Aztec now, right? You have to go there really soon now.
And then, you know, once he gets Rocket, he can just clean up all the other quick checks that it gets. So
yeah, that'll work out really well. And fortunately, Rocket Barrel isn't doing too much for Pyroki and Japes here. Nothing really to be done.
He almost did it.
He almost did it. He almost got hit with the Alta Tweet, the classic. Nice try. Nice try, buddy. Yeah, Painting Room is kind of a slow room, but it does like 3 checks. It basically gets you Lanky's Medal. It practically gets you Lanky's Medal. It gives you the check itself, and it gives you the fairy. Okay, there's Strong Kong if we're thinking maybe the tunnels, but that doesn't quite track anymore now that we have 15 more Key 7 hints.
Well, it does make that Kasplat neither or with Twirl, so it's just Coconut for it.
Well, given that Twirl was so easy to get, it's kind of a given that it'll be an either or, so. But I think the tunnels hint must be the bases. Alright, there's a bunch of buffer, I guess. Thank you, Twitch. Very cool. Right, Coconut Key 7, but the problem I run into is that maybe it is there, but we also just got vases hinted. Vases are in the tunnels. That makes, like, perfect sense.
It'd be unhinged if it was, if the castle surroundings hint was for the tree, and that's what Coconut's for.
The tree? Oh, brother. Oh. Blast is looking pretty useful, though. We just need to get Blast, hopefully in Factory. Remains to be seen, though.
And there's a storage hint. It's probably just like a splat or something.
Yeah, just like Chunky's Cage or something. Free Chunky item. A crate by the shops. Something easy, probably. Okay, Grab is Coconut locked. I guess we'll take note of that, but probably forget about Grab.
Everybody's clamoring for the arcade now.
I just don't think it fits at all. Not anymore.
No.
Okay, it could fit for Key 7, but I don't think it makes any sense.
And Blast is on too many paths.
Right.
I guess that would mean Blast leads you to Triangle also. Or Monkey Port. So the Blast course might just be one of those things.
Well, the Llama Temple is also Blast Lock, and we have Llama Temple to Key 8. So we could find Triangle there. We could find Monkey Port there. We can't find Vines there. That doesn't work. All these testing first people are driving me wild. Okay, I guess testing is hinted for Lanky Carol, so maybe we find a trombone here, maybe we find it on counting. Wait, maybe not counting because we don't have a slam? That would be really bad. that would be highly unfortunate. Uh-oh. Uh-ohs are back.
It's like we got the crate here, and then top of block tower that you can do out of logic, and then the
it's here. It's here.
the ferry.
Forget about it. Forget about it. We're good.
All right.
And
Price is inverted.
Another pearl from Funky. He's a pearl merchant today.
Another calling card from Riley.
Riley, yes. Yes.
Just sitting there in the window with the sicko shirt, wearing Pearl's shirt.
Yes. Hey, Factory's just got to be a density point now at this point, which feels pretty good. Well, it'd feel better if I had vines in my pocket, that's for sure. I really want to go back to Aztec if I'm Mamgar, but I'm trying to will these people back to Aztec because I just want to know what's on that beetle race, man. I gotta know. Because I'm still kind of thinking it might not be vines. It might be feather. Because otherwise, we don't have any good leads on feather. Our best lead on feather is whatever's on the beetle race.
Beetle race is feather, and then vines is in the ferry and forest lobby.
Golly, that would be brutal. I'll settle for 95 door temple instead. How about that? That seems like a fair trade.
All right.
Or
we'll split the difference.
Or galleon ditty tiny metal. Is that even possible? Technically yes, practically no. Alright, we are looking for something in storage. Hopefully blast. And then that would answer a number of questions. Is this our guy? Is this a head blast? Yes. Right. Bang. We can pen that hint in. That is definitely on the path to Key 7, Key 8, and Donkey K. Rool. So now with blast in your pocket, now surely you go to Aztec and open up the Llama Temple too. Like,
there's just so much to clear out with what you got at this point.
I think Mamgar is just on the trail, really. That's like way smarter. Go get Blast and then go back to Aztec. Put off Aztec as long as you can because it's not likely to lock Blast and then come back for it. So I think with Blast, that's the final piece of the puzzle to like actually go for it. And one potion, the Mushroom Exterior, is kind of interesting. Because neither of them explored that terribly hard. Even Pyroki, who had Rocket Barrel to do it with.
He picked the upper splat, I think. And foolish CBs in Forest.
CBs in Forest, foolish. Rest in peace, Forest Tiny Metal. Nobody loves you. Ooh, an ammo belt for the road. There we go. Very nice. Need to clear production for Mamgar. Interesting. You gotta start thinking about getting to 64 at this point. So with 47 GBs and 6 blueprints, they're at 53 right now. So you got 11 GBs of leeway to work with. Where do you go? At last, it is the grand return to Aztec. Perhaps...
Oh, Pyroki got copped.
Perhaps we can get interrupted by the police. The #1 cop in the force. That guy's the worst. He's just the worst.
The jump scare cop.
I know, he's just the worst.
I swear I always get caught by him once. It's like, it hasn't been a cop for a while. It's not going to be this time. Surprise.
You know, he plays the instrument before the door even opens. You are dead. Alright, here we go. The Beetle Race. Mamgar didn't even have the tower raised yet. Jeez. This probably wasn't even like on his radar at all. And then the hint is like, turn around, buddy.
Good example of your later hints bailing you out for vines.
Which makes a lot of sense, given how much late stuff we had hinted already. I think it was actually very reasonable to just like press on and just let your hints carry you later, because the early stuff will get hinted, right? Surely.
Yeah.
As nice as it is to get the early stuff hinted to kind of like solve your problems and like help you puzzle through the early bit of the seed, sometimes just getting the right stuff hinted late is just better.
So Mamgar missed the skip on the tower, so he's gonna have to go get Tiny's medal now.
Ooh, that is really unfortunate. I mean, that's like all we can do now. Fortunately for him, it is Rocket Barrel, which kind of like saves his bacon, but that is really inconvenient.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some time to kill in the Llama Temple as well, so we'll put a pin in it and come back to it. It's alright. Tiny's Metal and Aztec is definitely gettable. It does not need much. It is moveless, even. If you do the Tunnel Run, the Beetle Mini Race Barrel, and then the 5-door temple and all surrounding trees.
There's like 50 available.
Yeah. I didn't even talk about the 5 warp. That's also true. Or that also works. You can even go to the Claptrap and Tiny Temple if you want. Maybe we're checking out. Maybe you think that's possible Vine's location because it's diving. It fits. But we're gonna first look at the Llama Temple here. Something in the Llama Temple's on the path to Key 8. So where is it? That's what I want to know. Give me the goods. Over the lava? Nope.
And the O stand on the metal is useless.
Yeah, I can't say that's surprising. Last for Pyroki, he's got to turn on the jets and head back to the good stuff. He's got his 50 GB hints. He is at 50 GBs and 6 blueprints, so that puts him at 56. He's got 8 GBs worth of leeway to work with here to close the seat off with. Right, is it mini-locked in? It is indeed mini-locked in the Llama Temple. There's our monkey port. Alright.
Yeah, that explains sacks to 8.
Sure does. That solves that. I think sacks to 8 was already solved with Gorilla Gun. Because it's Gorilla
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Mini to Gorilla Gun, yeah. So we're good there.
Definitely solved.
Tiny Banana's in here too. This is pretty nice. Yeah, the Llama Temple kinda helping out Mamgar a bit here. Anything else to do in here? I guess you probably should open the Quicksand Cave, even though I don't think it's that. Probably take a look at it. No bongos to do. Free lanky item, unfortunate. Now, Pyroki already has the metal, which is Rocket Barrel, so all he's got to do is open the Llama Temple and do the Beetle Race. Ooh, he wants the Stonebridge Splat. Here we go. This is another interesting check, but I think there's too much hinted for this to be the key itself. There's way too much hinted now. We were thinking it was 2 hinted like 3 hints ago.
Coconut's still at large for why it's on 7. I'm thinking the tree. Maybe the Kasplat, because unless Balloon shows up.
That fits really well. Castle Surroundings to Key 7. Blast to Key 7. Coconut to Key 7. That fits really well. Put Pineapple there. And then, I don't know. I actually don't know. Because the cabin hint is what's throwing me off now. I don't know how you get the cabin hint. Put Balloon there, and then Sprint Cabin.
Maybe
bang. No, that doesn't
maybe
work
it's
either.
Oranges. Oranges on the faces.
Oranges for... Oh, boy. Alright, Mamgar getting the Blessed Rocket Barrel boost. And can now go do the Beetle Race. But I think Pyroki's going to beat him to it.
Yeah, missing the tower thing was pretty unfortunate for Mamgar there.
He'll still be like a Llama Temple ahead, though, so nothing too bad there. And get a look at the Quicksand Cave. This like clears out the tunnels to confirm that, yes, it is indeed chunky vases we're looking for. Where is our... Where is our pineapple?
Far too many times have we all been gaslit by a path hint and a Way of the Horde hint, thinking that it's the same thing, and then they're not.
Yep. Yeah. It tries not to make them the same thing, but it doesn't try that hard, so it can happen from time to time. Oh, we're not even going to get to know that it's a potion. Great.
Oh god, this is good clown music for this race.
Appropriate for this clown show.
The Mario Party songs in general just... I don't know, they're just good clown music for so many different scenarios.
Yeah.
So the question is this vines or is this feather?
I think you want it to be feather. Because this is still your best lead on vines, chasing feather. And it would solve your tiny K roll. Oh, if it is vines, this is your best lead on feather anyway. So maybe you do want this to be vines, and you just kind of like look for vines checks for it. Mamgar falling behind the 8-ball. Didn't get a hit on the beetle, so has to pass the beetle during the race, which is always super annoying. Cave's beetle's way more annoying about it, but
that looks like vines.
Take a vine swinging. Sure enough. So vines to feather somehow. That's not good. Because that's like the caverns. Kasplat.
Yeah. The Japes Blast Course?
The James Blast Course? That would solve
Actually,
Blast.
No, it couldn't be that.
Why not?
Blast would have to be on the path of Tiny K roll.
Oh, yeah, it's not that, yeah. So it's got to be vines and like almost only vines. Which is very few things. A random vines bonus barrel. So the problem with that is, as funny as that would be, is that a lot of bonus barrels have other requirements to get to. I don't think it quite tracks there. Can you put it in Helm Lobby? That'd be really funny. I think you could, actually. No, you can't, because Monkey Port isn't on the path of Tiny K roll, so it's not up there. Training grounds isn't it because the main aisle's dead? I think the Galleon Caverns makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Thornvine Barn is a possibility. Strong Kong was just in a shop. But do we need a slam for that? No, we don't. Alright, that's... Thank God. This is getting weird. I don't suppose our 50 hint solves anything. Nope, that's our key 6 hint that we hadn't had yet. Great. Oh, and it's not even Peanut. It's... Oh, man. Getting Peanut hinted there would actually have been nice. Unfortunately, it's just low lands to key 6. Well, okay, I say it would have been nice, but it probably would have been like Peanut on the path to 6, 7, 8, Tiny K roll, and that's it.
Oof, I just thought of a bad place feather could be. It's this Diddy storage barrel. Because you need a slam for it.
Need a slam. Ooh, oh boy. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. So there is another bailout mechanism here. Is you could find oranges randomly. And it's possible we need oranges for the cabins anyway. So we may just get bailed out completely.
That's true.
We may not even need to worry about it. If we find oranges, then like we can just forget about feather ever existing. And we're fine. Diddy sniping in castle? Yeah, but that would be a reach. There's a couple problems with that because you have to make diving line up. Diving's not hinted. You have to make balloon line up. We don't even know where balloon is. Because we know where sniper is. Sniper was balloon locked. And then you have to make peanut line up, and we don't know where, or we don't have a peanut hint. So it's technically possible, but it would be truly shocking if anything was in Diddy Dungeon.
Force Blast Course is hinted, I think.
Yep,
Pyroki's
and it's claiming
there.
lives. It's out here claiming lives. It's brutal. But this definitely is the best course of action for Mamgar right now. You've got a hinted blast course you can just do. I would not be surprised to see Pyroki fall suit shortly. And just take your time to the blast course. This one's the worst. Just survive. Survive each shot, one at a time.
Oh no.
Ah! On emulator, this is really annoying. Because there's no lag. You'd think, wow, why would... You want lag? Yeah, if you get a little bit of lag, it slows things down a bit. You can time your shots easier, life is better. You travel in like more of a straight line. Like you drop off less, because you're moving faster. It doesn't matter too much, but it does... Oh no, here we go again.
Oh no.
Alright, back to the start. See ya. And here comes Pyroki. Here comes Pyroki. Oh boy, are we gonna get the dreaded Forest Blast course? Is this where it all comes undone for Mamgar? Taking his time. Pyroki working his way up to the last shots. You want this matchup. You want this match so bad. You want to stay in winners as long as you can. And it is competitive a tournament as this. Missing one shot here is just crushing. Pyroki gets a first try, and with that, returns to the forefront. He's got a GB advantage, and now I think he's got the initiative. He's got the move advantage with whatever this is. But Mamgar's right behind him, so oh boy.
It ain't over yet, but that was unfortunate for Mamgar there.
Here we go. Let's do a refresher on GB counts while we're waiting here. 55 GBs for Pyroki plus 7 blueprints puts him at 62. He is almost done. He is going to be beelining his endgame now. Mamgar at 50 GBs and 7 blueprints as well. Is it 57? Needs a few more things. It's possible that like maybe you take a dive to like Castle Shops or something when you're in Castle for the tree. It is triangle on the blast course, so that solves blast to key 8. Great pickup there. And that is the only potion on the mushroom exterior, so we can forget about the rest of it. Get out of here.
So I guess your next path here is probably in the castle surroundings end.
It's got to be the surroundings. I think that fits really, really well in the tree. Let's do a... We're doing different stuff now. The rocket barrel lobby check. I wonder what this is. What's Pyroki thinking here? This doesn't make sense to me. No dice. Could be like it's on the way. But if you just do stuff that's on the way, all of a sudden, Mamgar beats you into caves. Does Mamgar know where to go? They
might be looking at that
cabins?
cabins to 7.
Yeah, cabins to 7, so maybe like triangle. I don't like this cabin, but it's possible. I think it's the tree. I think the tree makes more sense. Of the surroundings checks, that one is like the right mix of locked by the right things and not anything else. So that you get like an instrument, you get like maybe like bongos in there and then grab... Yeah, it's not Chunky's cabin. So you get like maybe like bongos in the tree and then take bongos to the cabins area to get your pineapple. That would fit.
Yeah, we know it's not Lanky's cabin either because Trombone's only on the path to Lanky.
Upper cabin is a possibility, actually. This is another good check. Because it could be spring in the tree, and then all hell breaks loose. Given how few Diddy moves are, or how few Diddy moves are hinted, this would be really awkward. Oh my god, it's lower cabin. Oh boy, here we go. Or it's upper cabin.
Oh.
Do you know your spring skip? This is really hard. This is tough. You're in the tournament match and you gotta skip spring. Here we go. Oh boy. If you skip this, you might completely avoid a castle trip. There's 2 ways to go about this. One is to kickslide from the base of the candle, and the other is to twirl from this torch. Both of them are horrible. The candle base you can do without twirl, but again, the camera fights you tooth and nail here. It is so annoying. What color is the vial? I actually didn't really get a good look at it, but it is a vial, yeah, that's for sure.
I didn't get a good look at it either.
My guess is green? I think it was green. If it's green, then it's like, oh boy. Okay,
oh.
And boom!
Mamgar got it.
Huge for Mamgar. No matter how much time that was taken, it's faster than a castle trip, so you're stuck until you get it, and that's a big pull. But here comes Pyroki! Pyroki has smelled it out too, so it's his turn. Oh boy. Here we go. Here's our pineapple.
It's probably pineapple, yeah.
This has gotta be pineapple. Pyroki with the GB advantage. He's still probably in the lead here.
It's punch?
Record scratch. So you're probably wondering how we got here.
Oh. To be continued.
Is it in the tree? No, that doesn't make sense. Well, I guess we gotta go to castle now. We're gonna go find out.
Yeah.
What the heck? Is this just like the greatest bait of all time? Is it actually bongos in the tree and then this punch is just like completely unrelated? This is
eat my hat if it's chunky tree sniping.
No, but we need pineapple. That's what we're looking for, so it's not there. Pineapple is probably our key, and pineapple probably gets us our key. I don't think it's that.
Yeah.
Pyroki gets it real quick too, so we are off to the races. You got your punch. What are you doing with that? Maybe it's the shed?
Oh yeah. it's there too.
But then how do you fit blast in?
I still think the Kasplat makes a lot of sense for that.
I agree. The tree fits really well because it solves coconut and blast and some other stuff.
Yeah, Mamgar was thinking about it.
Yeah, Mamgar is just not taking the bait here. It's like, this doesn't help punch, and Pyroki's just head exploded. What is going on here?
Punch could also just easily be bait also.
I think it's bait! As crazy as that sounds, I think it's bait! That's like the greatest bait green vial I've ever seen. Like, if that's bait. That is outrageous. Oh, man. This is stressful. This is real stressful. Is it? The tree Kasplat. This fits blast. This fits coconut. Show me the money. No! It's not here.
Fairy? The fairy?
The fairy? This is logically diving locked as well, but diving doesn't matter because it was in a shop. Who cares? It's not the sprint cabin. What does that fairy have? Come on. Show yourself.
I hate this fairy so much.
It's the worst. Reveal your secrets. Oh my god, it's clear. What?
Is that a slam?
No
or
way.
Oranges?
Is it oranges? If it's oranges, that's like you won the lottery if this is oranges.
Oh no.
Oh, mean ammo.
Wait, does that mean it's DK's cabin, maybe?
But then we need bongos. Where's bongos? No! Not like this!
I think you keep clearing surroundings now. You're all in on shed.
I think you're just like randomly. Is it actually just a bongos casino? It really feels like it now.
Oh boy.
Oh, brother. I mean, you hope it's the shed, but the problem is that if it is bongos, then the item that's in the bongos cabins would be your answer to your blast hint. Or no, well.
It's probably pineapple is what's in there. Or pineapple gets whatever it is in the cabin.
I don't think anything has to be in the shed now. I don't think anything has to be in the shed anymore. Because if you put the answer in the cabins, then that solves your cabin's hint. And if it's specifically Donkey's 5-door cabin, that's logically homing locked, which solves the surroundings, which solves coconut, it solves blast. Does it solve sacks?
Mamgar needs GBs anyway, so I don't hate this check anyway, but...
Yeah.
Woof.
Yeah, this is... Oh boy, this is not looking good. You can't even get the helm because you don't have key 7. This is a classic key 7 train wreck. But if you think you're casinoing for stuff, you know, shops aren't even too bad either. It's not the shed. It's not the shed, my guy. Oh, no. And you don't have red snipes. You can't even check the greenhouse. Oh, jeez.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, this is horrible. This is what we call real bad in the business.
I never thought I'd be so scared to see homing get picked up.
That's just...
Just so freaked out.
Horrifying. And Pyroki hasn't even gotten the bad news yet. He hasn't even gone on the tree. What is he thinking otherwise? Oh, it's pineapple! It's pineapple in the trash can! Out of nowhere! Just
so wait, does Vases get bongos?
I was speculating how Sax gets you to key 7, and I didn't have an answer for it. But pineapple got you mini, which gets you pineapple. But Sax got you mini, which gets you pineapple. It just solves everything. There it is. Wait, yes, this solves everything.
Yep.
If pineapple is bongos, then it solves everything.
But then we still need feather.
Yeah, we do. That's kind of a problem, huh? that
but like,
awkward.
We know it's vine slot, so it can't be much.
Wait, could this be feather?
Uh-oh.
This, well, no. No, it couldn't. It couldn't because this wouldn't be on the Pathogenic roll. Yeah, we still don't know where feather is. That's like super awkward.
Wait, did anybody check Lanky Attic shooting either? I don't even know.
No, but the problem is with feather. Feather is sax or charge, which goes back to the vines problem with bases, or it goes back to the vines problem. I kind of want to go to like Galleon Caverns, but like, all right, what is this vase? Is this key 7? I think if this is key 7, everything makes sense. Oh, no, if this is key 7, the cabins thing is the only thing that doesn't make sense. I don't think this is key 7.
Bongos.
Oh my god, it's bongos. Oh my god. Good grief! You gotta go back to the cabins. It has to be Donkey's 5-door cabin.
There were 2 items in surroundings for key 7.
That is the most outrageous bait I have ever seen in Upper Cabin. That is unbelievable. Oh my god.
Mamgar's thinking about it.
This is so tough. I mean, you just did the skip of your life to pull Pineapple out of logic. Oh, here comes Pyroki! Pyroki's gonna get his pineapple, and he's gonna be in the same mess too! What does he do? What does he do with this? He's got plenty of GBs now. He can get into Helm whenever he wants, so he doesn't even have to worry about GBs. He's just running at checks. So he's just running at surroundings checks right now, just like, please, just praying to all known deities to deliver unto him the pineapple launcher. And there it is. Oh, jeez. Alright. So you got your bongos. What the heck? You got your pineapple. Run to the tunnels. Just pray it's key 6. just pray it's key 7 so you can get out of here. No dice. Trying factory. I mean, with bongos you can check. Wait, this fits too, doesn't it? Or this is interesting because grab was coconut locked, so this would actually solve your coconut need. Currently, we're thinking that homing ammo solves your coconut need because homing was, the tree, which is hilarious. This doesn't solve your blast problem, so I don't think factory lobby fits.
Have we found anything else in cabin aside from punch?
Charge, but charge got its own hint.
Right.
I think it has to be specifically the 5-door cabin, not even the rotating cabin. For key 7. It's got to be exactly there.
I agree. It's like the only way coconut fits.
Well, coconut already fit because it got his homing. So it would, like, doubly fit. Bang, there's your bongos. Now, Pyroki's got to figure out, what does this bongos even mean?
Think.
Panic. This is crazy. And to top off all this madness, we have 2 hints for Tiny K. Rool. 2. Sax. Sax got us mini. It's solved. Charge got us exactly vines, and that's it. So we need to figure something out with vines, I think, to get feather.
It's either caverns or storage. I can't think of anything else it could be.
There is a world where it's another charge check. That does exist. It could be crypt. It can't be R&D because R&D is foolish. That world exists. It's not the winch. We've seen the winch. Any vines checking the mills? It could be the Thornvine Barn.
Oh, wait. Oh,
that
what
one,
about Diddy Crypt?
Yeah, Diddy Crypt fits with charge.
And Peanut was not hinted on a path.
Right. It can't be in Helm. We have a monkey port only key 8, so it's not Helm. Nor is it Helm lobby. What is that? Is that balloon?
Is that balloon?
That's our balloon that's punch locked somehow. So we just brought Sniper back into the fold because Sniper was balloon locked. What the heck? But here we are. Mamgar's in the caverns. Is he about to pull the answer here? There's a slam there that's Gorilla Gun locked. That might be nice. That's our second main caves potion as well. Okay, never mind. He's not going to the caverns. I guess we're not going to know what that Kasplat is. Great. That is highly unfortunate. But Pyroki has solved his key 7 problem. He's going to be in the caverns. It's the bean! Oh! The bean is blessed the seed! He went to the wrong cabin first, but it's blessed. An omen of good fortune. Surely key 7 is on the horizon. Here we go.
Oh my god. Chat is ravenous. They want the bean.
The bean. The bean. Alright. Donkeys.
Pyroki didn't even see homing yet.
He hasn't picked up any. Oh, he hasn't even seen homing, you're right. That's crazy. He didn't even go into the tree? He's a madman.
There's key 7.
Boom, key 7. Alright, he's like, thank God, get me out of here. Get me out of this homing ammo. The mess. I mean, I don't think he needed that, though, because he found Pineapple in the surroundings, and then Pineapple got him bongos, so he's like, oh, I'll just chase bongos checks. Not realizing that it just doesn't, or not realizing that homing ammo is also in the surroundings, which is just insane, and would solve Coconut and Blast as part of your hints.
Pyroki didn't dump blueprints.
Oh. Yeah, that's how you know he's panicking. That's how you know it's like red alert territory. We are on DEFCON 1. We need feather right now, or oranges. Pyroki is a feather or oranges away from go mode. Man, I thought I would never do what he's done, but I did it like twice in 2 quals, and it just... The tournament races are different, man. They break you. They break your brain down. You
One
turn to mush.
elementary, please.
Yeah. Everyone say thank you, Mr. Schneid. Thank you. Oh, brother. There is an Alta tweet for it. Believe it or not. I saw that Alta tweet. I had never done it before seeing the Alta tweet. I'm pretty sure you implanted that thought into my mind, and then I did it twice in a row. Mind-boggling. Feather is not in Helm. We know it's not in Helm. We have a monkey port.
I did it.
Yeah, we have a monkey port solo key 8 hint, which means Feather is not on Upper Crem or in Helm. Definitely not there. You might find oranges, though. You could find oranges. And a slam for Mamgar just to confuse him even further. Enjoy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Pyroki takes a tumble. The Helm Lobby Mouth claims another, but Mamgar's back in cave, so now it's his turn to run through the bongos checks. Oh, jeez. And you know they're not, like, hard committed to bongos because they went and did the bean sighting. Thank you. There's too much on the line. You can't stop for the bean. There's just too much.
Yeah.
There's too much. Too much on the line to stop for the bean right now.
So this is going to come down to who pieces together Feather first.
Right, and Helm is the time to do it. You got some time when you're looking at Helm minigames to look at your hints and be like, okay, I've got 2 hints to go off of. I've got Sax and I got Charge. Revisiting all this, Sax got us Mini Monkey in the 5-door ship, so it is solved. That hint may as well be solved, so it may as well not even exist. It's useful to know that Sax could lead to something that's not negative infoed out, but it is not likely to be a solo Sax check. What is much more likely is Charge. Charge to key 8 and Tiny K roll. We're looking at the Tiny K roll bit here. Charge did not get us Mini, so Charge must get us Feather somehow. But where? Where, oh where?
If it's a charge check, then Crypt seems pretty likely.
Crypt seems great for Charge here. But if it's Vines, then the Caverns Kasplat makes a ton of sense, and I don't think either of them looked at it. I know Mamgar was just there, but I don't think I saw him look at it.
No.
Is Beetle possible? Oh, brother, you're late. Who's gonna tell him? The Beetle had vines. That's why we're thinking vines. Mamgar's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't hate dumping blueprints and clearing Helm right now, but this is a... The struggle continues. What do we even do, man?
You might be thinking Diddy Crypt here.
Might be thinking DD Crypt, might be thinking, I want to get out of the seed. Help. Red alert.
We still have one last chance for a hunky 2% jump scare.
You don't... Yeah, well... Alright, well that would be a career ender. That would be just brutal. I don't hate actually looking for Feather before going into Helm, because you might find GBs instead, and that would like save you some blueprint dumps. So I guess this does make more sense to put off Helm, even though Helm might be like thinking time. Like Pyroki's definitely using it as thinking time. But there's something to be said about just running around anyway, trying your luck. Check shops. Yeah, we haven't looked at these shops yet. Well, Pyroki saw this shop. I don't know if he saw Funky, but Andy didn't have it.
Yeah, he didn't go to Funky, I'm pretty sure.
like a half hedge against a casino.
Yeah, it didn't even... It looks like he's just beelining the crypt.
Welcome to bonus
Here we go.
stage.
Lower cave. What do we got in here? Pyroki almost done with Helm in the meantime. I'm on the edge of my seat, man. I can't wait. I need to know what's in this crypt real bad. Lanky Mausoleum? No. We have a we have a testing to solo Lanky K rule. It was trombone. So it is not Lanky Mausoleum.
Oh no, he left.
Oh, well, not thinking crypt apparently. Yeah, Charge has been hitting, but not for path purposes. Most likely, did he crypt for Feather? I think, did he crypt for Feather or any Vines check? So it could be, maybe Mamgar's thinking, did he storage?
Meanwhile, Pyroki finishing up Helm and will also be on the Feather Hunt.
Feather is the magic bullet that we have a little bit of help for. Oranges would also solve. So if we find oranges randomly, we're out of here. But oranges will be completely random if it turns up.
And that's that upper cabin.
Oh.
What is...
Hunky? What are you doing here, buddy? I mean, why not? We'll take it. Put it in the pile. Amen. Alright, Pyroki reconciling his hints now. Cabins area key and tiny K roll. That has to be charge, I think. I don't think it could be anything else at this point. I think we...
Yeah.
For one, we might have seen all the cabins checks that would be relevant, right? If it were, like, somehow, miraculously, like a... Like in, like, Tiny's cabin or something, we would have oranges, in which point we wouldn't care.
Yeah, 'cause it wouldn't be punch because we got guitar from a sax check. So yeah, it has to be charge. What?
Could it be on the beanstalk? I think it could be, which is insane. But it would have to be that the surroundings hint points at homing and not pineapple. Oh, it's Featherlock. Never mind. We're good. Crisis averted. We can get rid of the bean in the cabins area. We don't have to try and weasel that in somehow. I don't know how. Did we find the Japes Forest Lobbies potion?
I don't think we have.
But that might be like not good at this point. It's either like trombone locked, which is just dead, which means it wouldn't be anything. But like it could be oranges, so I don't think it would be terrible to look through your Caves Through Forest lobbies to find it. But it could, yeah, because it's not on the Check Legends 2 because crowns are in the pool. We can forget about that. I know what you're thinking. I saw you thinking that thought. Don't think that thought. It's dead. Aztec lobby we've seen. Factory lobby was nothing. Did we punch that box open at factory lobby? I don't know if we did.
Mamgar did.
Punch was kind of late, but I guess not. So I guess it's just trombone locked in Japes lobby, which means it's not anything, but it could be vine or could be oranges. Or maybe we just like missed a bait vial in Japes Forest lobbies. Right, it could be trombone only to lanky, but oranges isn't going to be on any paths. So, like, you could just randomly find oranges at any point. I don't hate just, like, checking random stuff.
It's also possible that the Japes Forest lobby potion is feather locked.
Forest
in
metals
which case...
Yeah. Jeez. Forest metals are dead, so forget about that. Kegs is, some cooking. I have no idea why kegs. We're working our way to the monopoly on everything, man. We're about to fill out the whole board before we find Feather. I mean, One of feather or oranges will do it, so we won't get every move, because whenever they find it, they're just gonna drop absolutely everything.
I'm still liking Crypt, or, like, I don't think either of them have checked the Kasplat and Caverns yet, either.
I really want to see it, man. I really want to see that guy. He might have checked it, but I don't think so. I don't know if we have any spies that can, like, figure that one out, because I have no idea. It's in a really awkward, out-of-the-way spot. You getting a mechfish look? Oh my goodness. At some point, you might just, like, throw the hints out the window and just be like, well, I'm just gonna go clear anything I can touch. And just hope it works. Main aisle is foolish, so this is... the horde dirt here is dead. So, no need to panic here.
Yeah, if you're lost in the sauce, it's just like you're just clearing density at this point.
Just do something. Anything you can think of. Anything at all. At some point, you might just, like, accidentally stumble into it. Your brain will just keep clicking and clicking and clicking and thinking, and eventually it will just all come together. I do not think we have checked a single boss this seed, so that is a hilarious possibility.
I want to say Mamgar checked Gallium, but I can't remember.
Oh yeah, we might have had one boss like an hour and a half ago, you're right. Okay, Snide Lobby, we've finally seen it. Alright, alright, Crisis Averted, it's not there. Although I think Pyroki was in there earlier, so he probably saw it too, and I just didn't pay attention.
I missed that barrel so many times.
Do you think Pyroki actually ever went back to the back of the prison to get the rainbow coin there?
He did, eventually.
Okay.
Probably wasn't feeling too good after seeing it, but...
It's a little awkward. I mean, at this point, who knows? I don't even know what's real anymore. They're staring at their hints. That's how you know they're in the mud. Oh, brother. I knew it was a good idea to grab dinner before this. Oh, jeez.
I'm still spooked by the homing jump scare.
That homing? Oh my god. I cannot believe that punch, man. That punch was insane. We're still out of logic for that punch, for what it's worth. We're, like, out of logic spring for punch. Well, like, who cares at this point? I guess that makes it just really unlikely to be punch locked. I guess. What's the thought process in checking punch lock stuff?
Finding oranges, really.
Yeah, I mean, if you just find
anything.
If you find oranges, any check could have oranges. So worst comes to worst, you just do anything you can think of. Hey, Pyroki wheeling around. He runs into caves and is like, nah. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've seen one of them run into a level and immediately pause exit, just like, wait, no. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I've definitely seen it more than once. This is rough.
Japes here.
We are indeed on the hunt for Featherbow. Feather or oranges. Kinda casino-y? Kinda not? I think there's things that are hinted that they could check but are not. Which is, they have not checked, rather.
I do wonder if, you know, I feel like we've all done this at some point where, like, you know, Charge was hinted Wath, and you did get DK with it. Mm-hmm. So, like, it can be easy to, like, conflate hints like that sometimes.
Mm. You might think Charge is away at the Horde rather than Paths. You might just, like, have ignored Charge. Well, then at that point, you just clear Density, because, like, you have no answer for anything. You're basically just, like, blindly guessing. Not chunky tree sniping. That would have been unbelievable.
Yeah, that would have meant a balloon and a punch and a spring. You would have had a blackout bingo at that point.
Well, welcome to the bracket stage, folks. Neither of these guys are quitting. They can't. One of them has to win this. They're in it to the end. Whatever checks they check, there it is.
They're not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with the seed.
Yeah. Hell in a seed. Alright. Back to factory for Pyroki. Is he gonna do the storage barrel check that I want to see? That we all want to see. Real bad.
Of all the things that we know now, that's on our short list.
Kind of looking like a production climb. This doesn't seem good, because this is Blue Slam, I guess. I mean, maybe. The dungeon.
Yeah.
You don't have red slams, so this must be for like metals in the dungeon, which is...
That was a white vial on that Kasplat.
Oh! And there's red slam right there, so alright, hang on.
Okay.
Hello. How do you do red slam? Random castle metal on castle chunky metal. Okay, we'll talk. But wait, that's a clear vial. That means that's a clear vial. That's not red slam. Oh, and there's ammo belt.
Oh, no.
We are running out of clear vials post haste. We're so out of clear vials. Oranges is like one of the last clear vials that we haven't seen.
Do they have free melons?
You better climb that production, buddy. You better climb production and pray to all known deities that's oranges. Oh my god. Break out your prayers. Break out your arcane rituals. Draw your summoning circles. We want oranges.
Come get your vitamin C4. You need it.
We need a Florida man stat. Oh my god.
God, if that vial is...
Tantalizing.
If that vial is third melon, that'd just be so heartbreaking.
I can't, man. I can't do it. It's gotta be oranges, right?
Odds are in your favor at this point.
Have we found the third melon yet? I feel like we might have. No, I guess not.
Mamgar doesn't have it.
Yeah, I was trying to look at health pools, but I don't know. Because the other alternative is that it's like instrument upgrade 2, and then we're like actually out of clear vials. Then any clear vial you see has to be oranges. Wow, not even hitting the warp. This is a one-tripper. We're never coming back up production.
We got 2 instrument upgrades and oranges left for white vials.
Oh, jeez. So this is, at worst, a 1 out of 3. To win the seed. Give me orange throwing.
Oh no!
Oh!
Tragedy.
The worst melon of all time. I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me.
And the hunt continues.
I think that was a tab to the race room. Is anyone done yet? Check the race room. Is my opponent done yet? Where? Oh, where? Where? Oh, where? The search continues.
Neither of them have been to underground yet. Like, you can do all 3 checks down there at this point. Hell, you can do... No. Yeah, you can do 3 of the checks, and it's not gonna be either of them. Oh, there's another pearl. That's 4 of them that we've seen, I think.
Oh my god. Monkey must have lost one. Oh, BFI's dead. It's definitely, the orange is definitely isn't there. And we can forget about that one. I don't know about the mermaid. The mermaid maybe, but like that would be outrageous. It's like possible, but it doesn't explain charge, which is what's awkward. I mean, it could be oranges, I guess.
I think we're just banking on oranges at this point.
We might be. Featherbow may turn up randomly, but it would be unhinged, I think. Pyroki clearing out Jake's forest lobbies, maybe. Maybe he pulls it here. It's not this pad. We've seen this pad.
Mamgar still has to do Helm, too, so, like, even if he does find it first, Pyroki still has time.
Right, he's got to clear Helm, which is definitely a time sink, but given the clock it would put him on, like, once he if Mamgar finds it, then it's like maybe like 5 to 10 minutes to clear Helm, maybe like 7 minutes max. So you have 7 minutes before he's past you, at which point you have to have oranges in hand or it is over. Castle, perhaps. Given that Mamgar is clearing out Castle pretty well, I'm not really holding out hope. Unless maybe Pyroki's thinking Crypt. If he's actually thinking Crypt and takes the charge over to the Crypt and pulls the most insane feather of all time. Read the hint, checked the charge location, and is going. Alright, he is going to the underground. Oh yeah, he is running straight there. He is finally got a lead that he is comfortable with. Could Feather be red slam locked? I mean, yeah, but that would be kind of unhinged. Actually, no, it can. Well, no, it can't because Punch was in a weird spot.
Oh, right.
I think there's too much on the path to Punch for it to sneak a tiny K roll path into our hints. There's just too much there. All right, Diddy Crypt, come on. Red Slam was Castle Chunky Metal, which is also its own share of problems. I didn't get
it's pineapple locked, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah, that's even more problematic because pineapple is, well, not guaranteed hinted. It is mini locked, so like maybe. If you charitably assume that your surroundings hint is homing ammo, then you could use pineapple to find it. But here we go. Here's the crypt. Charge.
Let's see it.
Feather bow. I beg you. Set me free.
Oh no.
Alright, well, it's not this one. There's more charge checks. But not many.
More.
Not many.
That. I guess that leads us down the vines path if we're running out of charge checks.
Right? Like it's vines or charge at that point. Because that's the only thing charge got us. And wouldn't you know it, Lanky Mausoleum is a vines check. This doesn't fit because of trombone, but it is a possibility. Alright, we have been hunting for I think the last like 20 minutes. Featherbow. We need one of feather or oranges to beat this scene. That's it. If either one of them gets it, they can just run to the endgame. Although, Mamgar would have to beat Helm, so it is a bit of a problem. It'll slow you down a bit, but... If Pyroki finds it, he runs straight into K-Rool. No questions asked, just immediately gone.
Are there any charge checks left? I think we've done them all. And the others are either been peaked or foolish.
We are definitely out of sauce. That is not good. So Vines it's Vines then, right?
Yeah, still thinking about that Caverns Kasplat.
I'm still thinking about that Caverns Kasplat, man. That guy is living rent-free in my brain right now. Where is he? There are other unhinged worlds where it's like a Vines minigame, like the Caves lobby, or no, the Caves mini bonus barrel, but I think we've seen that for starters. But, because mini could be on the path to Tiny K Roll, naturally.
If we're living in that world where it's a random bonus barrel, like...
At that point, you're looking for oranges too, like, just start killing stuff. It's ugly, but it has to be like a lightly locked bonus barrel, and there's really not a lot of those, so...
And Insides is foolish, so it's not that tiny barrel in
Yep,
there.
like, that's one of them, but it can't be that one. Bosses are not off the table, but they just haven't been checked, like, ever. Like, very few bosses have been checked this seed. I think only the Galleon boss by only Mamgar. Like, Pyroki might have just, like, written off bosses. Like, if it's on a boss, I would have lost by now. That's what he might be thinking. Like, my opponent would have checked bosses, I would be already dead. So, like, I can just write them off. But it could be, like, oranges on a boss. Like, that's entirely possible. We have there are 2 clear vials we don't know about. Instrument Upgrade 2 and oranges. We're just, like, out of options. Back to castle. What are we thinking here, man? What are we thinking? I don't even know what I'm thinking. Our brains turned to mush.
The only 2 checks left in my brain are the Caverns Splat and the storage barrel.
And Diddy storage, yeah. The 2 vines things. Alright, oh, we're getting more bosses. Alright, let's go. Here come the bosses.
Okay.
Oh, we do have a bunch of CB foolishes, so it's like it's not the Japes boss and it's not the Forest boss because the CBs are foolish there, but...
Right.
Here's the castle boss. Why not? Bring it on. Right, I want to see Pyroki scroll over to the Vine's location and be like,
There's an I just had a thought, and this would be awful, but the owl race is not locked by any paths, and it has a bonus barrel at the end of it.
How is that not locked by any paths? How? Are you kidding me? You're right, but like how? Well, no, guitar was sax locked, so it fits. It still fits though because it's Tiny Kit rule.
Yeah.
Why are you running into the castle boss? Do we just want to like see? Are we just like feeling like a? Do you want to go see Dog It On 2 or something? I don't know. You want to go hang out in his room and get the fast music because it's funny? Pretty nice. This is an epic dueling think dance. Who flinches first? Oh, Mamgar flinches. Oh.
Be a funny meme video to do, just dueling think dances, one left side banjo, and the side just move when it's their turn for the banjo.
By the end of this tournament, we'll have a montage of think dances, or think pauses, or just thinks. Or, you know, checking the race time dance to see if my opponent is finished.
Please set me free.
Oh my god. Why are we at 2 hours? Ask the oranges. I don't know, man. This is bad. Oh, jeez. No, we were pressing F, but now we're not. R&D is foolish, so don't freak out. We're not thinking this. But we are thinking Diddy Storage Barrel, so maybe Mamgar is going to have our answer? If you go to Diddy Storage? It's not the toy monster, you don't have to worry about that, but maybe you're thinking CDs in Factory, that's all respectable. This is all well and good.
Yeah. At this point, why not?
After a long think in the tank, or maybe a bathroom break, Pyroki is now running to castle.
Back in the castle again. Come on, Mamgar, I want to see this storage barrel so badly.
Please, I beg you.
If it's here, then there was like a light slam casino in this too.
Reminder on all this madness, stay hydrated, team. We don't know how long we're going to be here for, do we? Okay, hang on. Top of castle? That's a likely bonus barrel. Rocket barrel is a metal that was easy. This could be like a Vines bonus barrel and castle.
Yeah.
This is a possibility. Oh, okay. How about the metal? Why not? We'll take both. Take both.
Tracks.
Up. It's not up. Ooh, I think he's refilling crystals. All right, that makes sense. Are oranges considered foolish? No. No useful vials are considered foolish.
We're gonna see the storage barrel.
Okay, here we go. Please. This is one of our 2 Vines checks we're begging to see. Oh, it's not here! It's gotta be Galleon, right?
Galleon Splat.
The Galleon Splat is the last, like, Vines thing.
Unless it's a bonus barrel,
Oh my
which
god.
we're about to see on Pyroki's side.
Top of the castle? Nope.
Nope.
Womp womp. Where do you even go, man? I mean...
I'm like just
Whew.
desperately thinking of any bonus barrels that haven't been done yet.
I mean, I want them to suss out the feather, but at this point I'll take an oranges. Just get me out of here. Get me out of the seed. For their sake. I need freedom. Freedom. Oh yeah, factory boss now. Let's go. Let's go. Is Pyroki gonna find the other slam here? just a kick in the teeth. Oh my god.
Chunky 5-door temple has a bonus barrel that sort of tracks, but not really.
It's... I don't even know, man.
We do know that there's a vial in Jape's forest lobbies that haven't been found, so it's like 50-50 that oranges is in the forest lobby.
I'm unlocked. I mean, that could be spring too, which would be really funny.
Yeah.
Well, okay, no, it's not funny anymore. Now it's just tragic. It stopped being funny a bit back. But okay, hang on. We got a galleon look. We got a galleon look. 70 GBs, no more. Give me the give me the caverns Kasplat. I beg you. I don't know if he's going there. There's so much more else to go in galleon than this guy, but I need to see it. Straight? You pick straight. He's rolling right at the cannon. It's time. Please. A guitar solo for the people.
If this is spring, I swear.
Oh! There it is! We're free! The caverns split has our answer! Oh! Oh my god. Unbelievable. Vines, what are you doing? Vines is wilding out! Oh, and that swings in Pyroki's favors. All he's got to do is clean out K. Rool and he's off to the races. Holy guacamole.
There's a white vial in arcade.
What? What is going on? Is this oranges? Is this Instrument of Break 2? It's one of the two.
You do this. You have to do it.
You can't not. Unbelievable. If this is oranges, that is just earth-shattering. It's too late for Mamgar now. He's still got a clear helm too, but I mean, this would give him freedom.
Yeah.
Oh brother, these ducks are not giving it to him. They're giving him trouble.
For chat, I want this to be oranges so badly.
Those are ducks, right? We all agree these are ducks. They're flame ducks to me.
They kind of look like those ducks from Cosmic Encounter.
The 80s were a different time. Are we gonna ever know where spring is? we're one move off everything.
So badly. Just so badly.
Coming up on the oranges. Here we go.
Kind of Mamgar to give us some entertainment on the side during Tiny Phase.
Yeah, this is way better than watching Toes. This is riveting gameplay. Barrels are not giving them any help, but playing safe, that's the way you get through the arcade. You play safe. Consistency. Dying is a lot worse than being like 2 seconds faster. Ah. Yeah, that sums up my thoughts pretty concisely.
Oh my god!
Oh! Oh! Are you kidding me? You put oranges on the arcade? So you had to... Oh my god, your options were... The Caverns Kasplat or DK Arcade. You gotta be kidding me.
That Caverns Kasplat's like one of those easy to forget checks too. Like you
It's
just
so
assume
easy.
that you've done it a lot
It's so
of the
easy.
time.
It's not near anything either. Like, it's isolated. Once you've checked Cranky, you're like, it's really easy to never come back for it. Oh, we've kicked this tourney off right, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, Riley with a disaster class of a seed.
What a hater.
Oh my goodness. Oh. It's exhausting. Jeepers. But they're both going to finish it. Despite the worst the seed could throw at them, they're both going to get through K. Rool. Oh my god. One more phase for Pyroki. He's just got to clean up... What is it? Lanky phase? Yeah, lanky phase. Lanky phase for the road. And Mamgar's got to clean up Helm, and then K. Rool. Just a few minutes behind.
Still, like, you've had a very tough seed like this, and you're in the final phase of K. Rool. You're still sweating bullets until you hit done.
Yup. Especially in this absolute mess of a seed. Because there's a world where your opponent just randomly found it first. Especially because if you, like, dig through your hints, you're like, wait a minute, maybe this was solvable. You just kind of, like, hope it wasn't, but maybe it was. Just... It ain't pretty. We'll take, a win's a win. Survive and advance. And today, Pyroki looks to survive. One more to go.
Oh no.
You got splatted there. That's garbage. Okay, game. What a scam. Oh, this one looks much cleaner. Here we go. One more slip for the road. You are free in 3, 2, 1. Bang! Pyroki takes first place with a time of 2:07:39. My goodness. My goodness. What a seed. He survives and advances to the next part of the bracket. He moves on and winners. Mamgar is not out yet. Still got a fighting shot in the loser's bracket, but what an absolute kickstart of a seed what a crazy seed this was to kickstart the whole bracket. Whew. Everyone else, you're on watch. You never know when this seed is gonna just destroy you. Wowee. Let's go see if we can pull him in. Alrighty, and we are joined by Pyroki. How you doing?
Not too bad. How about you?
Not too bad. And we're also joined by Mamgar, as Mamgar finishes up the seed with the delay. Welcome to join us. Hello.
Hi.
What a seed. My goodness.
Yeah, that feather location.
That's a rocky one. I mean, you have so few hints to work with, and it just makes it kind of a mess.
Yeah.
Charge of all things just paying dividends in the seed. Oof.
Where was Feather, by the way?
It was on Tiny's Kasplat and Galleon. The one across the vines.
Yeah, the Vines can supply in the caverns. That is the winner. That guy, which
What?
is Vines locked, which is Charge locked, and Charge is your second hint to Tiny K. Rool. This the only way to piece it together, like a second order bit of nonsense. Man, I mean, what an absolute roller coaster at the 11th hour in the sea. This one was crazy, because you both arrive to try and solve your key 7. You're like, alright, what do we do for key 7? Caves, cabins. Alright, let's start checking cabins. Maybe we can, like, skip some action in caves, cabins, and you see a green vial in upper cabins, and you see a green vial in upper cabins. Ooh, okay, that's me, hello. Whoops. Let me fix this. Hang on, please hold. Ooh. Let me get rid of this. Alright, we're good. Technical difficulties, we love to see it. But you see a green vial in upper cabin. What are you thinking at that point? Oh my god.
And it was all bait.
Yeah.
It was just all bait.
It was bait to the last. I mean, did you have a... you're kind of like hoping to see like pineapple there. Did you guys like have a plan for key 7? Like, was there like... Did you have like a thought on like where it might be, and you were like, oh gosh, I hope it's here? Remember?
Absolutely had a thought where it might be. However, that got immediately proven wrong when I found Strong Kong in that shop.
Ooh. in the Jape shop, really? That's where you were thinking.
Yeah. Well, no, I was thinking it was going to be DK's barrel through the sand. Which is why I opened that, because I was thinking it might still be part of it, but after some more thought, I was all like, yeah, probably not.
Well, that one's tricky, because that's also blast locked, and blast did get hinted.
Yep.
Well, okay, it did get hinted to key 7, so that does fit too. Man, blast is just the... Oof. What a weird scene.
It turned out Coconut was on the path to 7 because of homing in the tree in Castle.
The fairy in the tree had homing ammo, and that's what put Blast and Coconut on the path to key 7. Homing ammo for exactly Donkey's cabin, which is just madness.
Yeah, I was getting very lost with what that path was there. I just found it and I was all like, yes, let's go, let's do home. Give me time to think about Feather.
Oh. That's something.
The Mamgar ended up finding oranges, and you'll never believe where it was.
I will, because we did a little bit of chatting after the race too, but while waiting.
It was...
I also did that as one of my meme checks. I did a handful after the race, and yeah.
Unbelievable. That's so crazy that oranges was never going to save you because they just put it in the worst spot possible. Like, it's just unbelievable.
I expanded my search at one point, all like, okay, I don't even care about Feather. If I find oranges and it happens to lead to Feather, I just don't even care about it. I'm just...
There's a world where you could see that. Like, you could get grab out of Japes and then go to Factory next. Get your blast in Factory, and then maybe end up checking out the arcade. You could, like, maybe see it then, but, like, would you do arcade for a clear vial at that point in the sea? There's just no way, right? It's like
not to mention, Blast was only hinted 7, 8, and DK phase, so...
Yeah. You're not even thinking that for Tiny K. Rool. Even if you think Tiny K. Rool is a casino, you're not thinking Blast at all. That's just insane. I guess Oranges fits pretty well there, because Oranges isn't going to be end up on any paths, but... My god.
At some point, like, I'm gonna find one of them. Oranges, Feather, doesn't matter which one.
Surely, yeah. We'll get back to that later when it matters, and then 30 minutes of searching for Feather later. I guess it did kind of matter, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I admit I was watching that race room. I don't usually do that, but I was all like, I don't even care if I lose at this point.
Yeah. What a mess. We can all thank Riley for this one. Thank you, Riley. This is a glorious scene. For certain individuals, perhaps not in this call.
Good to watch. Good to give to your friend.
Exactly. Look forward
Disclaimer, you might not have that friend much longer after.
Following your career with great interest. This is a good one.
Surely, though, the seeds are better from here on out, right?
Right.
That's the worst idea to say that. Now we're gonna have like I don't know what's the most cursed thing we can imagine.
This is the worst
Repeat of
seed in the bracket that
season
you've
3
played.
Blitz finals.
Any seed will do. That's just a casino, pure raw casino.
No, 2.5. It was season 2.5 Blitz finals. I was thinking of. Never mind.
Oh yeah, the legendary 4-hour seed or whatever. the legendary 4-hour seed was in season 2. That was a classic. That's an all-timer. That's for sure. And that's a wrap on this though. Is Mamgar wraps it up with a 2:14.59. So just a few minutes behind for all the chaos that was going on in this seed. From bait punches to a desperate hunt for feather at the end. They found 2 different ways to the end, but had to be done. They got there in the end. Well done for finishing. Quite the seed. Oh, I'm still gonna be feeling shockwaves on this one for hours. Yowza. Oh. But that is our first match in the tournament. There are so many more matches going on because there's 32 people in the top. There's the top 32, and then there's the next 32 as well. There's so much Donkey Kong 64 Randomizer.com action going on. There's gonna be a ton this weekend. There's gonna be a ton next week. We got like 3 more restreams lined up. It's gonna be good. You're gonna get a whole lot of tourney action. Winner take all.
I'm gonna be very torn about what to watch those nights.
Yeah, no kidding. There's a lot of good stuff. We'll have some restream here though, so stay tuned. You'll get nice commentary and all that jazz. Woohoo! But oh, that'll do it for us. Pyroki, you advance into the bracket. Do you know who you play next? No, because you're the first match done. Woo!
I have a good guess who I'm going to play next.
Perhaps. You are, I believe, lined up to play the winner of the 1 seed and the 32 seed matchup, which one might say might favor the 1 seed.
Bracket.
Yeah.
As said during the bracket, I'm either going to play Connor next or I'm going to play the one who took him down, so.
There you go.
Yep, GG's Mamgar, and good luck to everyone else running the tournament.
Yep, GG's.
There are a lot of tourney matches going on actually right now. Even more matches to be had. Mamgar, though, your seed is, or your run is not done. The losers bracket is an unforgiving place, but you can make it out of there. You just gotta believe.
I got a bean leave.
Bean leave. That bean was incredible too.
Yeah, I had to go for that while I was waiting for everything.
I almost thought about grabbing it, then like, wait a minute, you need feather for that.
Yeah, that I considered heavily. I was all like, I know this won't help me in the slightest, but do I grab it anyways? Not for that long of a check, unfortunately.
What are we sending y'all off to today? There's a lot of good stuff going on here. Problem is all these other matches are nice and delayed, so a little bit awkward to drop in on. Let's see, where could we send y'all for some more donk?
I think everybody streaming Donk right now is playing a tournament race.
Any race? Well,
Well, a couple people are doing Pictionary.
in that.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was tonight.
Oh yeah, the Pictionary race is I think gonna fire off after this. A lot of community action going on Donkey Kong 64 Randomizer.com. Head on down to Discord.c. Okay, I messed it up, didn't I? It's DK64 Randomizer.com. Discord.dk64 Randomizer.com for the whole community action. You know the drill. Pop in, say hey, say morning. Enjoy the madness that is DK64 Randomizer.com. But that'll do it for us tonight. We'll ship y'all and we'll sign off for the night then, I suppose. Thanks for watching, team. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. It's been a wild and crazy ride. But there was more to come. The tourney is far, far, far from over. So stay tuned. Make sure you're watching this channel. YouTube. Love y'all. Woohoo. See y'all in the next one, which I think is in 2 days. No, it's, yeah, in 2 days. I think.
Yeah, it looks like it's Monday.
Monday. It's gonna be good. See y'all then. Thanks for watching, team. Morning.
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 Morning.